Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CSTV. I'm your host, Kathleen. For the new members, kindly remember to subscribe. For our continued supporters, thank you so much. We are on the road to 500 subscribers. Please kindly remember to give this video a thumbs up. Today, the striker leads us to robbery within the streets of Nairobi. Now, imagine one day you wake up and you are in a matatu, heading home, maybe heading to school, whatever destination you're going. And then all of a sudden you find yourself, you've been robbed. You don't know who robbed you, how it happened. You're just confused. Now that is the sad state that most of the Kenyan citizenry have been able to go through in the hands of Nairobi robbers. They have diverse ways of robbing people. There are those ones who actually drag you. You enter into a matatu and you think that you are with the right passengers, only to find that the people you are with in that particular matatu are robbers. So they drag you, they take everything that you have, and sometimes even they ask you for your ATM pins and you give them and they withdraw money. And then they will drop you at a bus stop or few meters away from a bus stop, and they are gone. By the time you start thinking which matatu it was, they are not there, they have gone. And then now you are left with nothing. Another state of affairs is you enter into a matatu and you don't know that these passengers you are within that matatu are robbers, and at gunpoint they take your everything. We have also those ones that actually are normally attacked at their workplaces, in their shops. People just come and they steal. We have those ones whose houses have been broken into and their property and valuables taken away. So this is the sad story of the diverse strategies that thieves are using in the streets of Nairobi to take away property and valuables from innocent and non-suspecting Kenyans. And now when all these are happening, the question is, what can we do to reparate ourselves from such a situation? Can you imagine a situation whereby that now thievery or theft in the streets of Nairobi include the use of zombification? Zombification is just the use of drugs. That somebody just uses a drug on you or spreads a drug onto you, sprays a drug onto you and robs you. And sometimes this does not only happen along the way or in the matatus. We also have this kind of hawkers who come into our buildings and they are selling perfumes, and sometimes before you even say a thing, he has sprayed you the perfume, telling you, you can even feel how it has a sweet scent. And by the time you smell that perfume, you are like done. They have entered into the house and they have removed what they wanted to remove. So you see like the security system of a common citizenry in the streets of Nairobi is actually kind of in a very jeopardized situation. And this calls for action from both the government institutions and the security agents and even the common citizenry. And what I'm saying there is we have matatus that actually are in Thika Road and other routes in the city, not to do business, but to rob from individuals. We have matatus that they are not doing any business. They are out. You enter into a matatu, they hate a lie to you that you have dropped your phone, and then by the time you go down, they have gone with your things and so forth. We have those matatus. We have matatus who are on the road to steal from Kenyan citizens. So NTSA and the patrol system within Thika Road, you need to do something. The flying squad, the National Intelligence Service, you need to do something in Thika Road concerning the presence of matatus that are using the public transport system to steal from unsuspecting passengers Another thing is the presence of individuals who are selling zombification drugs. The thieves who are actually using zombification drugs acquire them from somewhere. So they are clinics or they are chemists and whatever sources that are actually selling zombification drug. The war against drug trafficking and drug use in the country has to be heightened, and people have to be held responsible because zombification has become real. People are being dragged and raped, dragged and robbed, dragged and killed. And it's not a good state of affairs. People are being dragged and kidnapped. So we have a cartel somewhere, I don't know where it is, that actually is dealing with zombification drugs. And I think it's high time that the police service, the security system, the health system started tracking the cartels that actually deal with zombification drugs. Another thing has to go to our landlords and house owners who have rented out their building to tenants. The security system within our buildings is very, very, really wanting. Imagine you are in your house and then you hear an hawker is in the door knocking. Sometimes before even you go to open the door, they are in the house. How do they enter the compound? Some places don't have actually gates. Some gates are never manned. They are never locked. And this gives thieves who come parading as hawkers. In fact, they are tainting the good job of hawkers. They come in branded as hawkers, hawking perfumes, hawking onions, and before you know, you have been dragged. All they have done their survey and they know what is where. So it is a collective responsibility that we really need to be very, very careful within the streets of Nairobi, because you don't know where you would be robbed from. If it's not in the building, it is in the streets, it is in the public service vehicle. Like, tafadhali, the security system in the country, the Kenyan citizens, we're really crying at you that, can you do something? Can you restore sanity in our roads, sanity in our streets? Because when it comes to an aspect of zombification now being used, then it tells us that the common citizen, even if you are as careful as you are, as you can be, you can never know who has this drug and wants to use it on you. So it's out of our control. Can you do something? We meet next in The Striker.